than usual, but I had time to kill, so it's nice to start earlier for once. Situated, if you will. Okay. Alright, calm before the storm. Grab it, so we have it on standby. Shit. I guess this is a nice little grace period. Wonder After Dark. I am after, yep. Alright, I see the glare from the phone screen. I am after. Hi, After. William After, okay. Also, your phone is glare. I know, I'm trying to fix that. Does it look any better? I repeat, does it look any better? And never mind, the glare is back. I thought I fixed it. Can we agree the Book of Boba Fett is mid? I would agree, but admittedly, I have not seen it. It's been out on Disney Plus how long, and I haven't seen it? So, yeah. Alright. Waiting for Spider to get here before I say anything else. It tries to show a sympathetic side to Tusken Raiders, but how can I sympathize with them? You have a... Yeah, they're bloodthirsty killers. It's like saying, hey kids, you want to sympathize with the Austrian painter? Same energy, pretty much. Waiting for Spider to get here. Taking his time. Oh, Bonsai Buddy. Hello, Bonsai Buddy. Welcome to Wonder After Dark. Alright. So, oh wait, I get they're following their beliefs, and perhaps different Tuscan tribes follow them differently and maybe aren't as hostile, but still feels weird. That makes that, yeah. Anyway, okay, before I even get to the topic of tonight's episode, you're probably wondering right now, why did you start this a solid 15 minutes earlier than you usually do? Well, I just had more time to kill. Like, usually 11 p.m. is like the earliest I can get these up and started, but I had time to kill, so I was able to get it started a little earlier than usual. So that's why tonight started at 10:45 instead of 11. This will not be the standard, but it will happen. It might happen. Oh, because 15 minutes will save you 15% or more on car insurance. Anyway, so we have an additional 15 minutes tonight. Anyway, all right. This will not be, I guess, the standard, but it might become more standard as the weeks go by. But anyway, what we're talking about, brought to you by Geico. Yeah. Special thanks to Geico for sponsoring Bob's funeral. Anyway. Rest in peace, Bob. Anyway, on to the topic. Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog 1990. Unfortunately, I trolled you, fucking bitch. You motherfuck bitch. God damn you to hell. God damn you to hell. Well, you know what? In fact, I have it playing in the background as we speak. I was already watching the 2020 movie in preparation for this, but you know what? This is going in a different direction. Right now, unprompted. You trolled me, you cunt, so now I'm going to troll you. We're not talking about one Sonic movie. No. We're going to talk both of them. Alright, I guess, yeah, totally unprompted, but now I guess it's the Sonic double feature. I said Sonic the Hedgehog, but I never said which one. And I fucking hate you for it. Plus, SatAM has the same time. You better not. This whole episode better not be you changing the subject, or else I will. Anyway. Alright, I guess it's the Sonic double feature. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, is a two-part 1996 Japanese original video animation, or OVA for short, based on the video game franchise by Sega. Produced by Puroy, not to mention the first game. Shut up. Just shut up. I know you're right, but shut up. Anyway, produced by Puroy and directed by Kazutaka Ikegami. No idea how. Fuck you. Anyway, the OVA was originally released in Japan on January 26, 1996, first episode, and March 22nd, 1996, second episode. The series was later licensed and dubbed in... I'm this close to saying bitch. Anyway. The series was later licensed and dubbed in English by ADF Film, or ADV, not ADF, I can't read. Was later... Let me just start over. The series was later licensed and dubbed in English by ADV Films, which later released it as a single direct-to-video film in the US on September 7th, 1999, to coincide with the international release of Sonic Adventure. The uncut English dub released in 2004. I actually did know that. I don't have access to it, though. Anyway. The anime features Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Dr. Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik in the English release, because this was before we adopted the Eggman name, Metal Sonic, and a few supporting characters that were created exclusively for the OVA. Taking the English dub into consideration, let's just say, I don't know why they call it a movie when it's only 40 minutes. Well, Diary of a Wimpy Kid on Disney Plus was considered a movie, but that's only 58 minutes. But the less we talk about the Disney Plus Wimpy Kid movies, the better. Taking the English dub into consideration, it is also the first animated Sonic media to not feature Jaleel White as the title character. Again, if you want to count the English dub. Excuse me. The individual Japanese OVAs have a runtime of 27 to 28 minutes, while the English dub version has a combined runtime of 54 minutes. Alright. Weird thing is, in Sonic Adventure, Weird thing is, in Sonic Adventure, has Eggman calling himself Dr. Robotnik, which Sonic nicknames, or with Sonic nicknaming him Eggman, which he hated in that game. I mean, yeah. However, he oddly starts calling himself Dr. Eggman in later games. Did it grow on him? Can we just accept the fact that the only Sonic canon that, makes sense are the recent movies? Sonic 1, 2, Knuckles. Can we just accept the fact that the Paramount movies are the most that Sonic canon has ever made sense? In fact, can we just pretend that the Sonic games are just standalone anthology things? Yeah, can we just do that? Can we just pretend that every Sonic game is an anthology thing, unless specified otherwise? Like Sonic Adventure 1, 2. Those are obviously connected. Anyway, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Anyway. The plot. Okay, well, I'm not reading the whole plot synopsis. Is there a lore reason why Sonic got green eyes? Is he stupid? Maybe. I said maybe. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Sonic is relaxing on the beach of South Island with Miles Tails Prower when Old Man Owl arrives with a message from the president asking Sonic to come to his office. And from then on, they have to, save the world or something. Again, I would read the entire plot synopsis, but the wiki page seriously goes through the entire plot. I'm not reading the whole plot. I'm not wasting my breath on that. But anyway, let's just say. The Chili Dogs thing was American originally, but it was later incorporated into Japanese games. Yes, I did know that. I knew that. My ass hurts. Shit fuck. Y'all ever just get hepatitis up your booty hole? I've eaten chili dogs. I haven't. Never have. Anyway, though, ADV Films, alright, they're a gift from God, I need you. Yes, indeed. Anyway, ADV Films announced that they had licensed the OVA series at Project Acon 9. No idea what that is. Anyway, which took place in May 1998. It was dubbed in English and released as a single direct-to-video film titled Sonic the Hedgehog the Movie on VHS and DVD on September 7th, 1999, to coincide with the international release of Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. So I guess it kind of served as a transition from the classic era to the adventure era. I guess. Unofficially. Sonic has to stop Metal Sonic, who gains sentient... Well, yeah, there's the plot. there's the plot. Anyway, it was later re-released on DVD. Yeah, both versions are weird. Don't worry, we'll get to the good one. Anyway, it was later re-released on DVD on January 13th, 2004. Oh, breastfeeding is depicted and Sonic gives the finger. Strangely enough, not that different from what Paramount would give us a couple decades later, but we'll get to that. The film was later re-released on DVD on January 13th, 2004, due to ADV Films being dissolved and its assets spun off into Section 23 Films and Sentai Filmworks. Sonic farts in bed, yep. Both releases are now out of print. Discotek Media has attempted to license the OVA for a Blu-ray release in North America. However, you need to shut the fuck. I love how y'all just make it seem like I have some kind of fucking shit fetish. Joke's on you, though. My kink is down here. Exposed. I ain't even wearing shoes. Created by Dan Schneider. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. Except, unlike Dan Schneider, I don't go for the kitties. Even freaks have standards. Anyway. Discotek Media has attempted to license the OVA for a Blu-ray release in North America. You're too old for Dan Schneider. Yep, so I'm safe from his grasp. Anyway. Discotek Media has attempted to license the show for Blu-ray in North America. However, Sega was unable, and EDP, yeah, him too. However, Sega was unable to locate key documents related to the OVA's music or voice actors. So basically, a Blu-ray or even DVD re-release now. Anyway, let me try that again, because that came out all screwy. So yeah, a DVD... I mean, you're alright. Like, overrated as fuck in my opinion. I want that on a shirt. Anyway. So yeah, a DVD, it's very unlikely, by the looks of it, it's unlikely that the OVA will ever be re-released on DVD or Blu-ray, or even just digital streaming in this day and age. Granted, it's on YouTube for free, but in terms of official releases, it's highly unlikely. Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog, the OVA. I kinda hate it, not gonna lie. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I mean, it's just a Japanese anime that's like just barely an hour long, but I kinda hate it. Because, like, even with Metal Sonic, it just feels like nothing. Like, it feels like nothing happens until something happens, and then it just kind of ends. That sums up the OVA quite nicely. Metal Sonic is there, and then shit happens, and then nothing happens, and then it just kind of ends. Can I really review the movie? Because I just did. It's not often that I have somewhat negative thoughts about a movie, but there you go. I don't know. I see people who absolutely love the OVA, and I have nothing against those people. If you love it, yeah, it isn't good. The animation is good, but yeah. It isn't good, but it is fun, but as I said, it kind of just feels like nothing happens. Like, nothing. It's an anime. I mean, it is an anime. You've heard of Grey's Anatomy? Well, guess what? Now Grey is in anime. It really is the nothing movie. In the sense that nothing the fuck happens in it. inanimate, yeah. It just kind of happens. Which is why I have virtually nothing to say about it. And honestly, I mean, would I buy it on... Oh, I probably should go ahead and clarify. Do I have a DVD or VHS copy? Lou Ferrigno is at Comic-Con tomorrow. Cool. I'm guessing that's over in Canada. I sadly cannot go for obvious reasons, but cool. Yeah, I know who Lou Ferrigno is. I'm not stupid. I know who Lou Ferrigno is. I know he was Hulk. I know that I'm young, but I feel like you kind of underestimate my young. Well, he is jacked for 74. But yeah, back to Sonic. The OVA, I guess I should probably go ahead and clarify. No, 72. Okay, thanks for the correction. Back to Sonic. The OVA. I should probably go ahead and clarify. No, I do not have a DVD or VHS copy of it anywhere. It's not going to be one of those things as well where it's like secretly down here the entire time and then like right as I end the episode, oh hey, there it is, but don't have a copy of it. First saw it on YouTube. I've never finished it. Like, genuinely. I've skimmed through it, never finished it. Never finished it. You know I've never finished it when I need to sit down. I watched it all. That doesn't surprise me. I don't mean that as an insult. That just doesn't surprise me. It just does not surprise me. I'm back. Anyway. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he was here. Yeah, have you seen Sonic 1990? I imagine he has seen it, but, you know, no. Okay, that's a little surprising. It's a little surprising. Only a little surprising. But Sonic 1999, it's, I'm not big in it. Well, oh yeah, I guess we should add that, yeah. Spider, James, whatever we want to call him, he's not super big into anime. I'm actually not either. Okay, so I guess I should give my relationship with anime. I like some anime, but it's really an acquired taste. Like, most anime I'm not into, but not for... I try, but I can't find something I really like. That makes sense. In my case... Okay. In my case, I can't get into a lot of anime, but it's not for the reason you might be thinking. Alright. Only watches anime where the girls have big person. Y'all make me sound like a perv, I swear to God. I have the OVA on my hard drive, though. Hard drive tour when? That's partially a joke. Anyway. Alright, but what I was saying. It was getting a little hot in here, so... Anyway. I get hot doing these. Like, you might think I just whip the shirt off just for fun. But no, I actually... Spyro Subway. Hard drive tour is crazy, maybe. Spyro Subway. Anyway, you might think that I just whip the shirt off just because, but no, it actually does get pretty hot when I do these, so... Do not lick it up. Lick! Dude. Okay, I won't look it up. I also won't lick it up. But if you like this stream, make sure to lick it. It's gross. Okay. But you know what's less gross? Licking this stream. Because if you like it, you should lick it. Anyway. What I was trying to say. But the Sonic OVA. Or anime. What I was trying to say. I like some Spyro... Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Anyway. I like some anime. Some. Is it Purple... Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway. Thanks, Sylv, for opening that can of worms. Thanks. Now he's not going to stop asking. Hope you enjoy that. Anyway. I like some anime. Some. But it's kind of tricky for me to get into anime. But not for the reasons you may think. No. The reason why I personally can't get into a lot of anime is because it feels like bait. Bait for who? Would you take a seat over here, please? In that most anime seem to be about 12-year-old schoolgirls wearing barely clothing with so many upskirt shots. That's just what most anime seem to be about. And I kind of fucking hate it. Which is why I deliberately ignore the anime of that variety. So I basically ignore 90% of Japanese animation. What do you rate Sonic? The OVA, I rate it... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to make up a very... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The sexualization of anime. I mean, some anime don't have that, and that's good, but most of the ones I stumble across and most of the ones I think that I see are popular, I only watch Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Bleach, and Death Note, and Sonic X. Well, I guess I'll say what anime I like. Okay, Pokemon. Replace Yu-Gi-Oh! With Studio Ghibli. Replace Bleach with little doses of Digimon here and there, but I've never gotten into it. And then we can move Sonic X where Death Note is. I watched some crazy anime though. Yeah, probably all the ones I just said that I don't like. Jesse likes P. Sure. Anyway. But let's get back to the OVA. And no. 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 Bad. Bad boy, girl, dog, cat, bitch, horse thing. Fuck off, Bill, Bob, Ted, whatever your fucking name is. You're gonna be dead if you touch this fucking chicken. If you haven't seen The Osbournes, what is wrong with you? The Osbournes is like the best shit. I'm a succubus. I'm pretty sure saying that just summoned a demon, but anyway. Okay, but the Sonic OVA. It is so nothing to me. Oh, wait, what does it say? I watched quite a bit of this one anime where it was about this dude who deals with his two stepsisters who try to seduce... Oh my fucking god. What are you doing, stepbro? And just like that, all three of us got put on a list. All three of us, collectively. I wanted to get into the underground stuff. Yeah, and that is the biggest mistake that you could ever make. Biggest mistake. Oh my god. Okay, Sonic OVA. Bigoonie. Oh my god. That reminds me of a certain screenshot. I can't show it on camera. It's not a dirty screenshot, but it did just remind me of it. Let me see if I still have it. I probably don't, but let me see if I still do. Please tell me I still have this screenshot. Please tell me. Please tell me I still have this. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me I still have it. Please tell me I still have this screenshot. Please, for the love of God, tell me I still have this stupid screenshot that I know I... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, I swear I still have it. I swear I still have this. It was so terrible, but so funny. Come on, where? Don't tell me I deleted it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I deleted it. It was so good. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Okay, I'll read this before. Okay. Alright. I ain't talking about the first piece of anime I watched on my mission to get into anime. I can't remember what happened, but it was so illegal. Yeah, let's not bring that up. I'll be back. He always comes back. Okay. I swear to God, if I don't find this screenshot, I will actually be so disappointed. Come on, where is it? That's the closest I can find to it, but that's not it. Come on, I know. There it is, I found it. Okay, directing this... Oh, yes, also, I never come back. Okay, directing this to you, Sylv. Check Discord. Check Discord. I may say a lot of bad things, and I do have genuine problems regarding certain things of which I'm trying to get over, but I have limits. I say it all the time, but I'll say it again. We may be freaks, but we have standards. Anyway, Geo goonin'. Oh yeah, he goonin', alright. Send it, okay. No, it's not gunk, but it's fucking stupid. It's so stupid it comes back around to being funny. Yeah, it's not inappropriate, but it's fucking hysterical. Okay. Cover me. Shut up. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. Hey, remember when I said this was the Sonic double feature? Remember when I said this was a double feature? Silly string, we play silly string. Oh my. Okay, thank you. Silly string, not bad stuff, silly string. Shit, I could see you people shower you with coconut cream. Wonder After Dark. I swear we're not up to anything suspicious. Anyway. We are not seeing the pearly gates of heaven. Okay, remember when I said this was a double feature? Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2020 action-adventure comedy film based on the video game series published by Sega. The film was directed by Jeff Fowler and written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. Cookie Gates. The film stars James Marsden, Jim Carrey, and Ben Schwartz, voicing the titular character. The plot follows Sonic, a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog who can run at supersonic speeds, who teams up with a town sheriff to stop the mad scientist Dr. Robotnik. Oh yeah, we're talking about the 2020 movie now. James Marsden can go to jail. Oh yeah, you notice he never did say anything about his support to Brian Peck? Not a good look, my man. Anyway. Alright, but anyway, back on track. Produced by Paramount Pictures and a bunch of other companies, specifically Sega Sammy, Original Film, and Marza Animation Planet. Discord, okay. Hi, it's Pablo. How are you, my brother? Should I send that? Should I send that? Hey, it's the new... Oh my god. I'll send it later. I'll send it later. Anyway. Okay, back on topic. Produced by Paramount Pictures and distributed by Paramount Pictures, Sonic the Hedgehog premiered at the Paramount Pictures lot on January 25th, 2020. My stepmom and stepsisters are Mexican. No wonder they're so aggressive. Well, how about next time you can get yourself... Fuck. How about next time you get yourself a board that can handle the Neutron style? Later, It's gonna be a verbal tick of mine. Anyway. Premiered at the Paramount lot on January 25th, 2020 in I'm Honorary Mexican. What am I then? And it went to general release on February 14th, 2020 and released in Japan. Leroy Jenkins. And released in Jabria, released in Japan on January 26th, or June 20, I can't read. Released in Japan June 26th, 2020. Oh baby, a triple! Anyway, the film had a budget between $85 to $90 million and made $319.7 million. Can you say big success? Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. My God. Anyway. Oh no! Our table! Anyway. Development for a Sonic film began in the 1990s, but did not... It's broken! One of the best fucking bits. Why was that kid trying to balance bricks on eggs on a glass table, is my question. Seriously, watch the video again. You notice he set those bricks on what looks like fucking eggs? Anyway, development for what was 9 plus 10? 21? Anyway, development for a Sonic film began in the 1990s, but did not leave the planning stage. You stupid. Nah. What's 9 plus 10? 21? Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. Toss me my keys. I thought you said printer. Why the fuck would I say printer? I miss Vine. Anyway. So no head. My God. We're young. We may be years apart, but we're still young. Watermelon! I got some real shit for y'all. Y'all been waiting a long time to see this motherfucker. Mega faggot! Smash his phone and starts. I'm better. Hey, remember when this was about Sonic? Anyway, development for a Sonic film began in the 1990s, but did not leave the planning stages. We live in a society, yes we do. Development on a Sonic film began in the 1990s, but did not leave the planning stage until Sony Pictures acquired the film rights in 2013. Fowler was brought on to direct in 2016. After Sony put the project in turnaround, Paramount Pictures purchased the rights in 2017. Most of the cast signed on by August 2018, and principal photography took place between September and October that year in Vancouver. Sonic is a flawed but good movie. Thank you for basically saying the short version of what I was going to say. Anyway, it's held down heavily by its plot. I'm not fucking drunk. Tell the time. Looks at clock. I'm not fucking drunk. Anyway. Filming took place between September... Road trip! Filming took place between September and October. No relation to me. Yeah, no relation. Filming took place between September and October that year in Vancouver and on Vancouver Island. Following the... Oh yeah. Here's the thing about Sonic that I think really makes it worth talking about. On April... Oh. Sonic 2 is a better Sonic movie, but Sonic 1 is a better movie. I highly agree with that, but I'll get to that in a minute. On April 30th, 2019, Paramount Pictures released the... Depends. Okay, I'll let you finish, and then I'll say my piece. I still liked 2 better. Most would agree with that opinion. Most. But I see where you're coming from. Thank you for being Thank you for being respectful. Anyway. Alright. On April 30th, 2019, Paramount Pictures released the infamous first trailer depicting a truly horrendous design for Sonic and a projected November 8th, 2019 release date, or 2019, or whatever year. Naturally, Gangsta's Paradise, yep, that too. Sonic 1 is like Iron Man, but Sonic 2 feels like the kidified, commercialized Ant-Man and the Wasp. I hate that you're right, so much. I hate that you're right. Gangsta's Paradise is over. I mean, it's a great song, but I do agree. Amish Paradise. Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot to mention the entire time, but before I get back to Sonic, do you remember the 21st night of September? Because today's the 21st night of September. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's get back to Sonic. I just wanted to throw that in. Let's get back to Sonic. Following the overwhelmingly negative reaction to the first trailer released in April, Paramount Pictures opted to delay the film by 3 months to redesign Sonic. And to this day, I didn't realize it back then, but to this day, I think that is one of the thunder, rain, and lightning, danger, water rising. What was to say? Like, yes, Sonic 1 is not serious in the slightest, and it's not mature, but it tries to be mature with its themes and has swearing. 2 got rid of the guns, the swearing, and the mature. Yeah, that sums it up. Now, what I was trying to say. Okay, say what you will about the whole Sonic film universe, but that right there, to this day, I think, and yeah, fair indeed, to this day, I think that is one of the craziest things ever, in a good way. I don't even know what you were trying to say. Don't even know what you're attempting to say, but anyway, to this day, I think that whole redesign, Supersonic was the best scene though. Highly agree. But anyway, to this day, to this very day, I think the whole redesign is one of the craziest things they ever did. And I mean craziest in a good way. But like, because here's why. Here is why I think that's crazy. Keep in mind, people had the conspiracy theory, because if you were around, no. If you were around during the Sonic movie buzz, because it was not hype at first, it was just buzz. But if you were around back then, seriously, I don't know what, yeah, it's a publicity, that's what people were saying. It's a publicity stunt. That was the conspiracy theory. That was the conspiracy. But, of course, many things pretty much prove immediately that that conspiracy theory is just not true. I think... Alright, hang on here. Just changing the channel. There we go. Anyway, many things automatically disprove... Oh yeah, the Minecraft situation is way... In fact, I think we owe Ugly Sonic a little bit of an apology after Minecraft. Oh, Ugly Sonic was still bad, but I still think we owe Ugly Sonic an apology. Anyway, but here's why I think that's so crazy. Keep in mind, Paramount Pictures already did the whole movie. I mean, I think there was still some stuff that needed to be worked on, but I'm pretty sure most of the work was done with that design. There was already merchandise produced and being sold with Sonic's original design. Posters and everything went out with that design. They were banking on Sonic looking like that. And I feel like if Paramount Pictures, being the major studio they are, had their way, they probably would have released the movie with Sonic's original design. With the ugly eyes and everything. Read. God. Thunder, rain, and lightning. Danger, water rising. Clamor, sirens wailing, it's such a bad sign. Shadows of dark creatures, steel clouds floating in the air, people run for shelter. What's going to happen to us? All the steps we take, all the moves we make, all the pain we take. I see the chaos for everyone. Who are we? What can we do? You and I are same in the way that we have our own styles, that we won't change. Yours is filled with evil and mine's not. There is no way I can lose. I can't hold on much longer, but I will never let go. I know it's a one-way track. Tell me how long this will last. I'm not going to think this way, nor will I count on others. Close my eyes and feel it burn. Now I see what I've got to do. Open your heart. It's going to be all right. Fuck me sideways. And yeah, okay, yeah, that was Sonic. I figured that out after a while. Also, yeah, Here's an early poster from before the redesign. Let me turn the brightness down a little. And yeah, the design doesn't look that bad there. It still has, like, kind of the... It is busting, though. But yeah, here's an early poster from before they did the redesign. Weirdly enough, the design does not look that bad here. I mean, it still has some of that weirdness to it, but it does look good there. So I'm wondering if it's a thing where maybe it would have looked better in the actual movie. I need to see the original cut. In fact, yeah, no, I'll save it for... Anyway, the merch was affected heavily. They didn't recall any merch. The Build-A-Bear for Sonic 1 sucks. And that does remind me, there were action figures planned for Sonic 1. Listings went up for quote-unquote performance series figures of Sonic and Robotnik. But there were no product images released, and those figures never ended up releasing. I imagine probably because Sonic specifically used his original design, and so when they did the redesign, they had to basically throw that in the trash. So they just decided to cancel both Sonic and Robotnik. Granted, it doesn't matter now because we did eventually get figures for Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Alright, the original Tails Build-A-Bear, not the Sonic 2 one, looks like bench Tails. I just had to visualize that Build-A-Bear in my head, and oh my god, I hate how right you are. I want to go... I want to buy that Build-A-Bear, and I want to take it to a playground. It really does look like... It really does look like Tails' bench. I want to buy that and take it to a playground just so I can recreate the Tails bench photo where he's on the bench. No, not the whole comic, just that photo. Besides, I'm pretty sure if I were to recreate the whole comic, I'd probably get arrested. Oh my god. Yeah, moment of :3 face indeed. Oh god, if you're gonna recreate it, make sure you get a cream I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop. Stop. Anyway. Bring it down. Shut the fuck up. Shut. We may be freaks, but we have standards. I'd rather punch Cream if I'm... I mean, yeah. Okay, anyway, back on track. Fuck shit. I'd hug. Cute. Now, you better not follow that up with something else. You better not. I can see... Okay, yeah, her voice is annoying. Okay, anyway. Back to the Sonic 2020 movie. It grates on me. Me too. Back to Sonic 2020. Sonic the Hedgehog, Pinkie Pie. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to be brutally honest. I mean, Pinkie Pie is endearing, but I'm going to be real with you. Her voice is what you would imagine My Little Pony, the show, to be like if you never saw it. It's like if you never saw the show, Pinkie herself is how you would imagine the whole show to be. And then you watch it and you realize, wait, this is really fucking good? We need to talk My Little Pony again sometime. We haven't done that in a while. If MLP the show manifests. Pretty much. Anyway, back to Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog premiered at the Paramount Pictures studio lot on January 25th, 2020, and released nationwide on February 14th, 2020. She truly is My Little Pony. Rolls credits. Insert Linkin Park here, anyway. The film received mixed reviews, but did really well. It set the record for the biggest opening weekend for a video game. Somehow, Pinkie Pie has returned. Anyway. Alright. Although Sonic the Hedgehog received mixed reviews, it actually set the record for the biggest opening weekend for a video game film in the United States and Canada. Talk about how it was, for a lot of people, the final film Peeps seen pre-COVID. I was actually about to get to that. Please be patient. Anyway, the biggest opening weekend... Yeah, last for me. Alright, back to me. The biggest opening weekend for a video game film in the United States and Canada, and grossed $319 million worldwide, at least in theaters. Yep. Onward premiered like 2 days before COVID. Disney could not have timed that one any better. Oh no, I know they didn't know COVID was going to be that bad, but that still could not have been timed any better. Or worse. Anyway. Sonic the Hedgehog grossed... Yeah, it bombed. Gee, I wonder why. And it practically ruined Pixar's reputation. Is Onward good? It's fine. It isn't great. It isn't terrible. It's fine. I find the setting more interesting than the plot. It being, you know, a modern day world, like, you know, with cars and vans and phones, but with medieval fantasy creatures. So it's like technology progressed, but we don't have humans. We have, you know, elves and witches and... Watch My Little Pony for the plot. You have a 76,000 track mind. Anyway, not even I get that off track. But anyway, the film Sonic the Hedgehog grossed $319 million worldwide. Which is funny because the film was predicted to be a commercial failure. I watch My Little Pony for the dragon. And for the Dashie. Anyway. Can't forget the Dashie. Can't forget the Dashie. Anyway. It became the 6th highest grossing film. Sonic is a bad movie. I like Dragon. Anyway. It became the 6th highest grossing film of 2020. I like Blue. Don't we all? But I mean bad like Michael Jackson said bad. I never Cacard. I like Blue Dragons. Kihara, anyway. It became the 6th highest grossing film of 2020 and the highest grossing video game adaptation in North America. Yep. Yep. Serial killers. Nope. Anyway. Alright. Back on track. Alright. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog, fairy type beats dragon types. Hot. I'm a Sylveon. I eat dragons. Yummy, 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 yummy. Whopper, 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 whopper. Anyway. Sonic the Hedgehog, for many people, was their last movie before COVID happened. Vor. We like Vor around here. Anyway. We don't like children, but we like Vor. Anyway. Guess what Mom made for dinner? Newborns. Oh, me. You mean like... I love that video. Anyway. Okay. But... Bonk. Oh. an interesting tidbit about Sonic before I continue. Just an interesting tidbit before I continue. Sonic the Hedgehog, Whopper, 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 Harry Potter is for coppers. Talk about Jim Carrey in the role. You already told me to talk about COVID. Please, one thing at a time. Please, one thing at a time. Jim Carrey was well, he was perfect as Robotnik. I will say that. He was perfect. They could not have found anyone better. Yeah, brilliant casting as Robotnik. Whoever was in charge of the casting specifically for Robotnik was thinking fourth dimensionally. Anyway, whoever casted Jim Carrey as Robotnik was playing 4D Hollow Chess while we were stuck in the third dimension with our dicks in our hands in the Bass Pro Shop bathroom. I think I wanted Willem Dafoe back then, but I can't remember. I kind of wish... Alright, when I heard Gerald was going to be in Sonic 3, I was hoping they were going to get Willem Dafoe to play Gerald. It was perfect, everything, down to the last minute detail. Yep. Anyway. For Gerald, I wanted Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton would have been good, too. But I imagine Michael Keaton was probably busy with Beetlejuice at the time, so... I don't know. I guess that's probably why they didn't go with Michael Keaton. He was probably busy with Beetlejuice. I don't know how close together the two were filmed, but if they were close together, that's probably why. Anyway, you have Batman as the grandfather and the Riddler as the mastermind grandson. Yep. Anyway, an interesting tidbit about Sonic. Jim Carrey in Sonic 1 gives off Sat-AM Robotnik at times. He could be intimidating if you want... Yeah, he really could. Silly and goofy, but intimidating. The perfect balance. Anyway. Alright. I like how it's an origin... Yeah, I also like how it's an origin story. But anyway. An interesting tidbit about Sonic, before I continue, by the way, is... It was a good origin story for Sonic and Robotnik. Yes, it was. I highly agree. Like, it made sense, but it wasn't needlessly complicated. It was complex, but it wasn't needlessly complicated. Anyway. Okay, an interesting tidbit before I continue. After the Mario movie came out, I respected the strange and outlandish things Sonic 1 did, like telling unique origins and having... Yep, that. Why did Tails show up with a backpack in the second? Pointless retcon. I liked Mario, but it's just... Yeah, the Mario movie was too perfect. Like, contrary to popular belief, there is such a thing as too perfect. And I feel like it was too perfect. Alright, now back to Sonic, though. But Sonic 1 kind of feels like an adaptation of Sonic X's first 3 episodes. Kind of does, honestly. It's good, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Alright. But an interesting tidbit is that originally... Of course, as I said, Sonic was going to come out November 8th, 2019. And Playing with Fire, a completely unrelated movie, was going to come out in March of 2020. But when Sonic was delayed to February, Playing with Fire took its place. So now Playing with Fire was Paramount's holiday release. I just thought that was interesting. Which... Playing with Fire is a movie we'll have to talk about in the future. Sonic Wonders of the World. We kind of talked that one before when we covered canceled movies. We did kind of speak that one before. But anyway, the redesign cost the studio $5 million. They had to refill. Playing with Fire is the My Little Pony one? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I feel like that movie is why I'm so beat up in the head today. I'm not kidding, by the way. I feel like that movie was the original Patient Zero Domino. Reed Silv. Okay. The redesign cost the studio $5 million. They had to refilm shots. I knew that, and yeah, that's honestly crazy. But it did pay off in the end. You know, it made the movie better. So, I mean, I'm sure for the studio it was probably a loss, but for us fans, it was a win. Now back to you, Spider. Yes, that is what Playing with Fire is. Yeah, the VFX studio was closed down. The fact that they did it was amazing, because most studios wouldn't care. Yeah, in fact, if any other studio was putting out Sonic, they would have just put it out as it was. Like, nothing more. They just would have put it out as it was. Yeah, the film was 95% complete. Anyway, but Sonic the Hedgehog, put Sonic in the Criterion Collection. And Yuji Naka actually saw the original cut. We need it. Okay, that did just remind me. I do think Sonic the Hedgehog 2020 could fit into the Criterion Collection. Not because of the film's content. Yuji Naka, no, he did not like the original cut. I don't think, anyway. Could be misremembering, but... Oh, okay, so I was misremembering. I was really misremembering. He liked both cuts. Okay, that's kind of surprising. This man likes insider trading. Yeah, you think? I wonder if there's some scenes missing that were on the OG cut. I'll get to that. Anyway, what I was trying to say a minute ago. I do think Sonic the Hedgehog could fit into the Criterion Collection. Not because of the film's content. Not at all. But because of its impact. There's a scene of him saying, I took 1 million steps today. I remember that quite well. There's actually an entire alternate backstory on the Blu-ray that, like, on the Blu-ray that made it to stores. Yeah, there was the scene where Sonic is in Green Hill. As I said, there's an alternate backstory on the Blu-ray release. But where I was going. Not because of the content, but I think Sonic could be a good fit for the Criterion Collection because of its impact. It was an alternate ending. What I'm thinking of is an alternate opening as well. I mean, I do remember the alternate ending, but there's also an alternate opening, which I actually would have preferred. Yeah, that one. The alternate opening where Longclaw follows Sonic would have been neat. And that actually did make it to the Blu-ray release. And actually did have some finished animation. What's the alternate ending? I forgot. For that, you're going to need to go back and watch the trailer. The redesign trailer. The redesign trailer has a brief little scene at the beginning with Sonic in his current age in Green Hill Zone. Not Green Hills, the town, I'm telling you right now. The original, not the original trailer, the redesigned trailer, has a brief scene, yeah, that, where he's just in his current age in Green Hill Zone. No idea what that was all about, but yeah. And they've never explained that to this very day. Yeah, they cut it and yeah. Either, well, to be fair though, I have a theory about that. Yeah, there's a shot of Sonic's gat in the... Why are you looking at Sonic's booty? I'm horny, but oh my god. Yes, I just said that on camera. Anyway. Okay, what I was trying to say, for real. I think Sonic would be a good fit for the Criterion Collection, not because of the film's content. He had a tight ass, what can we... Oh my god. No, not because of the film's content. But then again, he literally can't go back to Green Hill Zone, so it makes sense why the end... Yeah, it does make sense. Narratively speaking. But anyway, I think Sonic would be a good fit for the Criterion Collection, not because of the film's content. Not at all, but because of its impact. A lot of films, but he had the rings, but he couldn't go back. Anyway, but Sonic had a huge cultural impact, not just because of the redesign, but it left a big cultural impact. And a lot of the movies that are in the Criterion Collection are films that have had a big cultural impact. Like WALL-E, The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, even The Life Aquatic had a cultural impact. I'm trying to think of what. Pan's Labyrinth, that's another one. Seven Samurai, which I haven't seen, but the Echidnas will snipe him as... See? He can't go back. The Echidnas, hello. But yeah. See, we have a point. But anyway, yeah. But Sonic would wipe them. Whatever. You're both right. Let's move on. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, I think, would be a good fit for Criterion. Will it ever be released in the Criterion Collection? Most likely never, but anyway. Speaking of physical media, this Sonic struggled against Knuckles, he'd be dead to a bunch. Plus, they're all dead by then. You both have a point. I feel like Chris Wallace right now. Mr. President, Mr. President. President Trump, President Biden, stop. It's only been like 15 issues. I don't fucking know. Anyway, fuck, shit, cocksuck. Oh. One second here. Then why is Knuckles the last of his kind? But anyway, Sonic. Yeah, let's get back to Sonic before we forget Nick. Anyway. Alright. Let me scroll back down here. Pac-a-Kamak. Pac-a-Kamak is yeah, he's a ghost. Spoilers if you haven't seen Knuckles. So, yeah, he's dead. Anyway. Alright, real quick before I continue, the funny image. Here's the funny image. Zachary Levi picking his own nose. That's the best I got for tonight. Just Zachary Levi picking his own nose. Worst game to film adaptation. His disappointment was immeasurable and his day was ruined. Anyway. Alright, back to Sonic. On March 20th, 2020, Paramount Pictures announced that Sonic the Hedgehog would be released on home video in the United States and Canada before the end of the usual 90-day theatrical run. Episode 4 is also the worst episode of television I've watched yet. But we'll talk about Knuckles on another occasion. We'll also talk about Sonic 2 on another occasion. But anyway, on March 20th, 2020, Paramount announced that Sonic the Hedgehog... I'm going to go? Okay, no worries. If you want to catch up, the replay should be up tomorrow. Assuming... Sorry, but I have to be ready tomorrow. Again, no worries. If you do want to catch up, though, you can do so tomorrow. The replay should be up sometime tomorrow, assuming I remember to. Until then, bye-bye, my sons. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Nintendo DS under your pillow at night. Bye-bye. Mario was such a fucking snitch. Anyway, but yeah, have a day, my glorious shithead. Do the outro. Okay, I'm not finishing the episode yet, but eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. Good night and have a day. Alright, you can go now. Not ending the episode yet, but I just did the outro because you asked for it. Alright. Now on to you, Spider. Looks like it's going to be me and you for the rest of this one. Which, I mean, is actually pretty good, because this is a topic we're both familiar with. Anyway, back on track. Alright, back to what I was saying. On March 20th, 2020, Paramount announced that Sonic the Hedgehog would be released to home media in the United States and Canada at the end, or before the end, of the usual 90-day theatrical run. This was because, drum roll please, many film studios took the decision to release films earlier due to movie theater closures due to the COVID-19 global pandemic. So, on March 31st, 2020, Sonic the Hedgehog was released digitally on iTunes, Vudu, Google Play, etc. And it was later released on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD on May 19th, 2020. Let me grab this real quick. Okay, took its time there. Took its precious time. Alright, anyway. Did I miss anything? Okay, no, I did not. Anyway, it was released on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD on May 19th, 2020. Anyway. Oh yeah. Following the digital release, Paramount announced that the film would land on the streaming service Epix on November 20th. Although it would later move to Hulu on February 18th, 2021, and Prime Video on February 19th. And then, of course, it would later move to Paramount Plus, where it has been ever since. Anyway, of course I have a physical copy to talk about. It's the original 4K release. Yeah, complete with the nice slipcover. Probably one of my most cherished 4Ks specifically. Because I bought this pretty much when it was new, so yeah. And, you know, it being a movie I really like, but we'll get to that. Anyway, 4K Ultra HD. 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray plus digital. Uses the main poster art. Find it a little odd that they never credited Ben Schwartz on any of the posters, but whatever. Explanation on how HDR works. Limited edition comic book. Plus deleted scenes and bloopers, Sonic's Next Adventure, Building Robotnik with Jim Carrey, and more. Really nice. Alright. Paramount logo, picture of Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. Hard to see, but 2-disc set, Ultra HD Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray logo. The other side is the same, but replace Sonic with the GOAT, Robotnik. The back, bonus feature. Alright, I guess I should specify. Disc 1 is just the movie on 4K, plus commentary by Jeff Fowler and Ben Schwartz. And then Disc 2 is your Blu-ray feature film plus special features, including deleted scenes and bloopers, Sonic's Next Adventure, Building Robotnik with Jim Carrey, and more. Yeah. Alright, underneath. Yeah. You just put that right there. Alright, underneath. Yeah, if you bought the movie on either Blu-ray or 4K, you got this nice little comic. The DVD did not include this, but the Blu-ray and 4K did. It's pretty much just a retelling of the movie, but a nice little bonus. Oh yeah, and something I did always love is how the cover art continues around. I love that. Oh wait, what does it say? Once the trilogy is complete, I think I might be done with these films, even though Sonic 3 is looking nice. It just seems like Sonic has already hit that childish and dumb comedy stage. I see where you're coming from. I'll say my opinion momentarily. Momentarily. I'll get to that. But anyway, underneath is pretty much the same as the slipcover, but with some stuff, you know, shifted around. Alright. Inside. Alright. We have an ad for other Paramount family films. Bumblebee. That was pretty good, but otherwise just okay. Playing with Fire. Again, I think that movie is why I'm so beat up in the head today. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. That one's actually surprisingly good. Monster Trucks. The less said about that one, the better. We have an ad for Team Sonic Racing, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Forces. And Sonic Dash and Forces Speed Battle. And Sonic movie clothing on the Sega shop. And then inside we have, of course, what does it say? First film has that stuff, but it felt grounded. Sonic 2 and Knuckles just stopped caring and hinged on absurdist humor that disrespects the games more so than celebrates them. I do like absurd humor, but I do agree. Like, okay, admittedly, I find the absurd moments in both of those to be funny, but I do agree about the disrespect. But anyway, inside, of course, we have, I know you can't fucking see these on camera, but the 4K disc, which is feature film plus special feature, which is the audio commentary, and the Blu-ray disc, which is feature film and the rest of your special features. And of course, not the prettiest disc artwork, but that's how all Paramount discs look. Okay. Absurdist humor is good comedy, really, but Sonic isn't Smiling Friends or Uncle Grandpa. That is the comparison that I have ever heard, but I get it. Like, I'm not offended by that comparison, but God, just thinking, you're right. And I say that Knuckles gave Uncle Grandpa vibes in its humor. I mean, yes, same at times. Anyway, actually, I will say, Knuckles also kind of gave, like, Family Guy, Malcolm in the Middle vibes, but specifically later Malcolm in the Middle. Like, after Jamie, because it feels like after Jamie was born on Malcolm in the Middle, it just went off the rails. Like, Malcolm always had that absurd, cartoonish energy, but it feels like after Jamie, the baby, was born, it just went completely haywire. Anyway, alright, but yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 2020. I saw this movie in theaters, packed house, pre-COVID, February 14th, 2020, with my parents and sister. My brother did not come, he was busy fucking around elsewhere. I almost didn't see Sonic 2. I can kind of see why. Anyway, but yeah, I saw Sonic 1 day of. Packed house, parents, sister. Again, brother didn't come, he was elsewhere, but the works. And of course, when I saw it, I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. It honestly lived up to my expectations. But then again, this was, you gotta remember, yes, I was a teenager, but this was before I, like, still fully knew, like, what's a great movie and what's, like, a shit movie. I loved Sonic 1 on opening night. Again, I did too. But anyway, I loved Sonic 1 when I saw it. And I kept loving it. Like, I'm not saying, like, it was my holy Bible, not at all. But I did remember, this was when I still thought Rio 2 was a good movie. I was still pretty stupid at the time. Rio is a good movie, but not Rio 2. But at this rate, I was young and stupid, okay? Don't get mad at present day me, get mad at little me. Or I guess littler me. But anyway. But I saw Sonic 1 when it came out, and I loved it. And I kept loving it for the longest time. But then, you know, after a while, I think after like a year, I started to have my moments. Because I want to say it was around 2021 when I really started to take movies more seriously. I mean, I always loved movies, don't get me wrong. That was something that always fascinated me. But I think it was 2021 when I really started to take them more seriously. Like, these aren't just pieces of entertainment. These are an art form. So, I started to go through moments with Sonic 1 where I would go back and forth. I was like, I love this movie. But then one day I'd be like, I love this movie. And then the next day, I'd be like, I like it, but it could be better. And then some days I was like, this is pretty dumb. And then other days I'm like, this is actually really good. But I never came close to hating it. Nowhere close to hating it. I never went through like, you know, this movie fucking sucks. And I never went through like, Sonic fucking sucks. I do not mean that as an insult, by the way. I know what you're probably thinking. I'm just talking myself. I apologize if that sounds like an insult. It's not meant to be. But, at least not on purpose. But, I never brought myself to hate this movie. But, I still had my moments. I hated it for a good bit. I do remember that. I remember that quite well, actually. Even ripped up my poster. Again, I do remember that. Could you imagine if both of us had known Sylv at that time? Sylv would not have let you hear the end of that. I am not kidding. You think Sylv already gives me enough crap about Geo? Sylv wouldn't let you hear the end of that one. Ever. Especially ripping up the poster. I mean, I'm not saying you would be bullied at all. Not at all. You would just get crap for it. But anyway. But by the way, Sylv, if you've seen this, that's not an insult. We're just being honest. But anyway. But the move, yeah, it was a good poster, which means you probably kick yourself in the dick every night. Man, Copper is sound asleep right now. He's in his own little doggy world. Anyway, too bad he has to wake up and deal with Daisy tomorrow. Daisy, of course, is my sister's dog, aka the menace of the house. Anyway, back to Sonic. But still, though. Alright, anyway. But still, though. Okay, but Sonic 1. I could never bring myself to hate it. Alright, Hoodwinked 2. Hoodwinked 2 is a terrible sequel. But Hoodwinked, the first one, is a surprisingly good movie. But we'll save that for another time. Anyway. Okay, but back to Sonic. But after a while, though, I came to appreciate the movie again. And I still appreciate it. I always have, and I always will. Do I think it's a great Sonic movie? No. It's just a generic road trip buddy cop movie. But I think it's a fun time. And sure, it does have its immature, childish moments, big time. But it also has some mature elements as well, and mature themes. It wasn't afraid to dip into some darker territory or some more risque territory. And when I say risque, I don't mean the breastfeeding joke, although that one throws me to this day. I'm like, that's funny, but what is this doing in a Sonic the Hedgehog kids movie? But yeah, I still appreciate this movie quite a bit, and I always will. In fact, I'll defend this movie till the day I die. Yeah. I'm taking my love of this movie to the grave. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. I think what I love about the movie, honestly, is, you know, it's fast-paced and exciting, but also kind of, you know, grounded. I mean, you mentioned that yourself. It's grounded, but fast-paced. It's exciting, but not overwhelming. It's short, and I also think it's the right amount of time. It's not too long to the point where you're just bored waiting for it to be over, but it's not too short to the point where you're like, oh, it's over, and you're just left wanting more. It's the right amount of time. Sonic 2, I felt, was way too long. I mean, 2 hours and 2 minutes. That's not bad. That's kind of standard, but yeah, Sonic 2 is marvelized, and not in a good way. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Whoops, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think. My thoughts are kind of slowly winding down, but anyway. But, oh, I get something else I do always like about Sonic 1 is the cast, of course. Every character, even the most minor, insignificant, unimportant characters, have something to do, something to say, and they're perfectly cast. I know I make it sound like I hate Sonic 2. I do like it, but I find it forgettable. Yeah. I'll talk Sonic 2 in greater detail on another occasion, but if you want my brief opinion on Sonic 2, I mean, it's really just the same as Sylph's opinion, honestly. I do think it is a better Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but Sonic 1 is just a better movie outright. Like, you know, one's a good Sonic movie, the other's just a good movie. Somewhere in between, though, is perfect. Right squarely in the middle. Somewhere in between. And it feels like we get so close to having that right balance, but so far. Like, we could have had it with Sonic 1, but we didn't. Knuckles is an okay show, and a terrible Sonic show. Okay, if you want my opinion on Knuckles, I think Knuckles is, in this order, okay, oh god, in this order, I think Knuckles is an okay show overall. Oh. It's just Sonic 1, but Marvelized like Sonic 2. Pretty much. Okay, if you want my opinion on Knuckles, I think it is in this order that you are going to hear. I think it's in this order an okay show overall, a pretty decently funny comedy, and a terrible Sonic show. Again, okay show, decently funny comedy, terrible Sonic show. In that order. In that and order. We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this. Iblis was wasted. They made him a joke. And I do agree. Not only do I think, actually though, not only, if you're wondering why I'm on the floor, one, my ass is hurting, and two, I just need to rest for a second. He could have been the Doomsday of the Sonic universe. Yep. Could have been. But they thought, nope, funny. This is funnier, let's do that instead. Part of me, I know this is giving them too much credit. Too much credit. But part of me hopes. Part of me really hopes. Yep, Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I know this is giving them too much credit. Too much credit. But part of me hopes that what they did was like a fake out. Because that whole scene already is just a dream sequence. Pretty much a dream sequence. So part of me hopes, again, wishful thinking, educated wish, but part of me hopes that that is just a fake out, and that eventually it's revealed Iblis is still out there, and that he was never killed. Again, that's probably too much to ask for, but I can dream. Yeah, I can dream. Let me fix this real quick. Copper, you can't do that. Can't do that. Fix this. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Alright. What was to say? I just want a James Gunn Sonic film, or Jon Favreau, or Sam Raimi. All of the above, please. No, but for real. Okay, I gotta take this off because it's getting hot and sweaty in here. Hot and sweaty. Oh yeah, I guess if you wanted some Zooey Mama tonight, here you go. Alright. I guess... Alright. Alright, Edgar Wright would be a good choice. Funny you mention Edgar Wright. But first let me double check just so I don't sound like a complete dummy. Okay, I was correct. He did do that. Okay. You bring up Edgar Wright. Quick question to Hollywood. Just the whole place. All of Hollywood. Quick question to both Edgar Wright and Hollywood. When are we getting the feature-length adaptation of Don't? Like, I know it would probably just be best if it was just left a silly, goofy trailer, but Hollywood, can you give us the movie for Don't? Zack Snyder. Okay, no. Oh, the further away we keep Zack Snyder away from Sonic, the better. But yeah, Hollywood, can you give us the movie for Don't? Anyway. Actually, while we're at it, can we also get the movie for Werewolf Women of the SS? Okay, back to Sonic, but... Anyway. Okay, I could talk the Sonic movies, Wes Anderson. I would love Wes Anderson Sonic. Like, not even lying. Not lying, not bullshitting. I would love Wes Anderson Sonic. In fact, if you want to know, like, who my favorites probably are, honestly, I mean, I'm not saying these are the only directors I care about, but if you want to know, like, my top 3, Tarantino, Rodriguez, Anderson. They would be my top 3. Not for Sonic, in general. Not for Sonic, in general. Tarantino, Rodriguez, Anderson. They would be my top 3 directors of all time. Although Anderson would be a great pick for Sonic, I will say. Alright. I would love to talk the Sonic movies all night. Oh, what was I say? What would a Robert Rodriguez Sonic be like? Oh, okay. As much as... Okay. If I were to ask that question to anyone else, they would probably just say, a Shark Boy and Lava Girl inspired mess. But actually, truthfully, what I would love in a Robert Rodriguez Sonic movie, I think tonally speaking, it should be in line with Spy Kids, but specifically the first Spy Kids. Because Spy Kids 1 was childish, yes. It was goofy, yes. But it had that kind of like weird, not dark, but David F. Sandberg would be a wild choice. I don't know much about him, but I do agree. But anyway. But Spy Kids 1 had that kind of like, not, he made the Shazam films. Okay, noted. I remember who you're talking about now. Anyway, Spy Kids 1 had kind of that like, not ominous, not creepy, but just that like quirky, weird, otherworldly feel. And it, okay, well I said not eerie, but something Spy Kids 1 had that I think the other 2 films lacked is it always felt like something bad was going to happen. From the moment Antonio Banderas' character looks at the TV and recognizes his co-worker's face, to the end of the movie. It always had that, like, ominous feel. I feel like that is what I want out of a Robert Rodriguez Sonic. You know, fun and quirky, yes, but also, you know, more mature, and also, you know, that weird energy, that weird Robert Rodriguez energy. Or I guess option two, oh wait, Destin Daniel Cretton, director of Shang-Chi, would be so... Actually, yeah, if we can't get Wes Anderson to direct a Sonic movie, can we get him? Anyway, yeah. You know, I hear Zach Braff. that was a complete joke. Zach Braff is a good director. I don't think he'd be a good fit for Sonic, but that was just me being funny. But yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I guess I'll put this back on the shelf. I guess to... Okay, I was to say. Sam Raimi would include Infinite in his film, so he has an excuse to add in horror scenes. You just said that. I could seriously... I'm not bullshitting. I could see Sam Raimi having, like, infinite POV shots, but it's just the Evil Dead cam. You know the one. I could see Sam Raimi doing that, including Infinite, just to do some of those Evil Dead POV shots. Right down to that, like, wind sound effect. Hello there. I thought you needed to go to bed. I mean, welcome back. We were almost done. No, like, we were almost done, but I thought you needed to go to bed early. I'm just making a cameo. Can't sleep. Ah. Hi, Stan Lee. How's the afterlife doing? That was dumb even for me, honestly. That was dumb even... Oh, wait. I would take cheesy, mature Sonic films over forgettable Marvelized films. As somebody who liked Sonic 2 and liked Knuckles, same. Okay, anyway. Alright. It's getting a little... Oh, wait. As corny as Raimi is with his films, he would never do the wedding scene. Well, he would do a fight scene set at a wedding, but he would not do an entire wedding subplot. You know I'm right. You know... Okay, wait, Tim Burton. Yeah, Tim Burton. Tim Burton, too. It feels like that volcano on my backside is going to erupt at any minute. The wedding scene was bad, but I'd honestly take it over the dance scene. Same. Anyway, Tim Burton would be good. Can we just get like a hodgepodge? Can we just get like the hodgepodge Sonic movie with like all the directors? That's partially a joke. Christopher Nolan. Yeah, I was about to say no. Okay, I think we're almost done here. So, because it is 12:35 a.m. my time. We're at 110 minutes. I would love to talk the Sonic movies all night, but it is getting a little late. Steven Spielberg Sonic. That would be good. That would actually be really good. Okay, it is getting... starring Michael J. Fox. Stop. Okay. Alright, it is getting a little late. I would love to talk the Sonic movies all night, but it is getting a little late for that, as dead Sonic. He could have played him well in the 90s. Yeah, he could have. But definitely not now, yeah. Unfortunately, y'all, he cannot. I look like such a damn crackhead right now. This is probably what most middle-aged we got Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, we did get Christopher Lloyd. So that's good, at least. The story of Michael J. Fox is so sad. Yes, it is. Not saying that, like, I don't care, but we do need to save that for another time. Maybe if we cover Back to the Future, we'll save that for then. Have you seen that vid of him trying on the replica shoes? Lloyd should be Gerald. He can barely move. I think I've seen that video, but I can't say if I definitively have or not. Okay. I'ma go bye. Okay. It is getting late, and I was about to finish anyway, so, good night. Have a day. Come back tomorrow night for I don't fucking know. He tries on the self-lacing shoes IRL. Yeah, I kind of figured. But yeah, have a day, Spooter. Okay, anyway, Sylv, I genuinely was going to wrap this up in a second, so whatever you say, please make it quick and do not say it during the... Oh. Useless Sylv fact. Sylv cannot tie their shoes. I can't either. I don't wear any shoes that have laces. And has wore Velcro alder. Again, I don't wear shoes with laces. In fact, most of the time when I go out, I wear Crocs. Meaning more often than not, because I wear Crocs, you can get a look at my disgusting little toes. Velcro? Nope, don't wear Velcro. You wear Velcro. No, I just said I wear Crocs. I just said that. Crocs, clogs, same thing. No. Anyway. Alright. I hate to disappoint, but I do need to go in a minute, because it is 12:39 a.m., and this episode has gone on long enough. So, if you have any final thoughts, please say them now, and do not, I repeat, do not wait for me to do the intro and then say, wait, put a shirt on. It got hot and sweaty in here, so put a shirt on. I would, but it got hot and sweaty in here, and I had to take it off. I repeat, it got hot and sweaty. It's not me trying to show people my... I will say wait regardless, and that is one of your worst habits. That's not me being an ass, that's just me giving constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. Tomorrow, it'll be me presenting. No? Anyway. 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm going to take over your show for an episode. Haven't you and Spider already done that for the last several episodes? Remember the Superbad incident? Where it was less me getting anything done, and more so me just wanting it to be over? That practically wasn't my show that night. That was the best one. I mean, best in the sense that my energy was on point, then yes. Worst in the sense that my blood pressure got insanely high, then yes. Seriously, I don't know what my blood pressure was that night, but oh my god, y'all got it astronomically high. It was the best, not worse. You do know when I say worse, it was partially a joke, right? Like, I say partially a joke, because, like, I don't like when we love making Jesse have high blood pressure, yeah? Okay, for real, I do need to go in a minute. But before I go, do we have any final thoughts and or topic suggestions? If so, please say now. Oh hey, I went a whole episode without burping. That's impressive. But anyway, if you have anything to say before I sign off, please say it now. Review Sonic 2 on Sega Genesis, followed by Sonic 2 the movie. Nope. No. I'll review Sonic 2 the movie. I'm not doing Sonic 2 on Genesis. I have nothing against the games, by the way. It's just, while yes, I can talk about video games, talk about the game. Okay, you'll find out tomorrow night if I do or if I don't. I would say if I will, but I'll leave it a complete mystery. Will I tell you now? No. Will you find out tomorrow? Maybe. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, I'll make you talk about it anyway. Yes, you will. Eat your cereal. Go to bed. To be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. Because Jesse is a cuck and you're a duck. Good night and have a day. Fuck you. Get you little asshole. What do you want to say? Better be worth it. Fuck you. Have a day.